Hello everyone, myself Kashish Talwani. I welcome you back to my channel Simplifying Business Studies. So this is going to be the fifth session of chapter 11 of class 12 Marketing Management. This chapter has been so interesting so far. So today what are we going to cover in this chapter is the meaning of marketing mix, elements of marketing mix, and also we will understand the meaning of product. Also, we are going to understand what product mix includes. So let us quickly start the session. So the very first thing to understand here is marketing mix. So what is marketing mix? So marketing mix basically refers to all the ingredients, all the tools or all the variables which a marketer mixes in order to interact with a particular market. That means if I try to speak it in simple language, marketing mix includes all the important decisions a marketer takes in order to market his product well into a market. So this describes the combination of four inputs which constitute the core of the company's marketing system, which are product, price structure, promotional activities, and also physical distribution system. So this marketing mix are basically the set of all the marketing tools that a firm uses to pursue its marketing objectives in the target market. So in order to sell certain goods, maybe a book or a laptop or a bag or anything around us, the marketer must have taken important decisions related to the product. That means the quality, quantity, color, flavor, etc. The price of the product, that means what price it will be there in the market for, like it will be taken care by keeping in consideration the competitors price, the inflation, everything. And place of distribution, that means where how will the product reach the customers. And also very important part, promotion, that means how will people be persuaded to buy this product. So these are all the important decisions which a marketer takes before marketing a product. Now, the first thing we will understand under this category is product. Let us read what is there on our screen. Product means goods or services or anything of value which is offered to the market for exchange. So, product is one element of marketing mix which signifies a tangible or an intangible product offered to the customer which satisfies their need, and in return they are ready to pay something, and which is definitely of benefit to the marketer. So basically this product is called a bundle of utilities. When I say tangible and intangible, it means the product which are visible, which we can see, we can touch, are goods. And the products which are intangible, that means which we cannot see and touch, but yes, we can feel their effect. So these are services. Okay, so a product can be called a bundle of utility. Let us understand product in little more detail. What is product? A product can be tangible or intangible. I have already explained that. Capable of being exchanged for value. That means one should be ready to give it for some value and one should be ready to buy it for some value. So exchange has to be there. A product mere gifted will not be considered as a product of a market or a product to be marketed. So here exchange has to be there, and definitely some utility, some value has to be involved. Should have ability to satisfy needs. Why will someone demand a product? Only when the person feels that the particular product will satisfy the demand. I will go out and buy a bottle of Coke because I feel that it will make me happy, make me, if I'm thirsty, and it will give me satisfaction. So I will definitely go, I will spend rupees 35 for it and I will buy it just to get satisfaction. So every product which is bought and sold should have the ability to satisfy needs. That is why it will be demanded and that is why it will be offered. Now what is product mix? So we did marketing mix. Marketing mix meant all the decisions related to the marketing of the product. Similarly, product mix means important decisions related to the product. That may include decisions related to the quality, design, features, sizes, etc. So mix means uh, all the important decisions a marketer takes related to the product's quality, design, features, sizes, standards, grades, etc. are all included into product mix. It also includes product assortment. So what is product assortment? It means the combination of all the products which are offered by a company. So how can we explain that? It can be like, for example, Hindustan Lever is a big company and it is dealing in variety of products. It is offering 10 types of soaps, it is offering 20 types of detergent, it is offering 3 types of tea, it is offering 50 types of toothpaste. So the sum total of all the products offered by this company, maybe 60 70 in this case, is the product assortment of Hindustan Lever. So you understand what is product assortment? It is the sum total of all the products which are offered by a company. It can include the different grades of the product as well. When I say soap, it will include like all the varieties of soaps in all the sizes. So product assortment includes all the varieties of product along with the grades it is available with. So in product mix, we will understand about three broad topics: branding, packaging and labeling. In short, we call them BPL just to memorize. So B stands for branding, P stands for packaging and L stands for labeling. In branding, we will study about what is brand, what is brand name, what is brand mark, what is trademark. We will also understand the qualities of good brand name. We will also cover the advantages of branding to marketers as well as customers. In packaging, we will cover the different levels of packaging, what are the functions of packaging, and what are the points of importance of packaging. In labeling, we will cover the functions of labeling. So branding. So this is a very usual word. We have heard about it many times. We had spoken about it many times. And this is something which is so around us. So let us understand what is the literal meaning of this word. So branding is a process of giving name or a sign or a symbol to a product. So basically, this is one of the most important decisions a marketer takes. It not only identifies a producer, it also identifies the superior quality delivered by the product. Now, what is generic name and brand name? I will explain at the end. So, I told you that it is one of the very important decisions a marketer takes. So, he has to decide whether the firm product will be marketed under a brand name or a generic name. So I was explaining what is generic name. Like television. Television represent a whole category of a product. And these names, Samsung, Sony, Sansui, Videocon, they all represent one company which is producing televisions. So television here is a generic name which is used for a category, and brand name is used for all the companies who are producing these products with their specific qualities, with their own specifications. So Samsung is offering something which Sony is not offering. Maybe Sansui is offering something which Videocon is not offering. So definitely brand name differentiates products. Okay. So um, if the product is sold by a generic name, then it will be difficult for a marketer to differentiate his products. So it is always good for a marketer, if he is giving certain quality, if he is promising certain quality, then he should definitely be naming that quality. That means he should be giving a name to his brand that makes his brand. So people will be able to recognize the quality he is giving with the brand name. So it will definitely bring benefits to the marketer and also to the consumers, to the customers who are buying their products. When I say branding, it is definitely more than an identification mark. It is actually a promise which a seller do to all his customers, that he will always deliver certain quality and he will always concentrate on the buyer's satisfaction. So with the brand name we can easily identify which product belong to which company, and if the firm, if the company holds a very good position, very good reputation about quality, so definitely that brand will help them enjoy greater control over their customers and also develop brand loyalty. That means if there is a brand which is not working well and if it is coming up with a new product, people will think about buying their product. They will not be very confident about buying their product. But if there is a company which is doing amazing, like for example Maggie noodles, it is doing well, so again if it comes with another product in the category of noodles, we will definitely love to try that product without a question mark. At least for the first time we'll go ahead and buy the product, right? So the company, the firm which has already built a brand value, people if are loyal towards that brand, they will have no problem introducing a new product also. So they will always be benefited with brand name. So we have ended this session with this particular slide, and if you have any questions related to the following topics we covered in this session, you can always write it in comment box, and please do not forget to write comments once you see this video. You can always communicate with me through this email also if you want. Hope you liked this video. Hope you will share it with your friends. And if you haven't done it yet, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Have a very nice day ahead.